Hello and welcome to The Villain Was Right, the podcast where we look at movies and TV shows from the villain's perspective and dare to ask, were they really all that bad? I'm your host, Rebecca Reeds.
And I'm your host, Craig Fay.
And this week we are talking about, we're continuing our January vibe, okay? We have a January vibe going, movies you watch in January, and I believe this is one of them.
It feels January.
Yes, Inside Man. And we are joined by a very special guest, comedian, friend of the podcast, once found panties in a comedy club, as we were talking about before. It is Shaun Murphy, everybody. What's up, Shaun?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. You picked this movie.
I did pick this movie. Was that okay with you two?
Sorry, I'm sounding accusatory. Like, you picked this shit.
Yeah, I will say, for based on some of the movies Rebecca picks for me to watch, a Spike Lee joint was a big treat for me.
Yes. I love that that's how he intros the movie, a Spike Lee joint.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this will be fine.
Give me a sample of Rebecca picks.
Oh, well, on our Patreon, thank you for mentioning that.
Thank you for bringing it up.
What was the last one you made me watch? Zombies, which is like zombies and zoos.
Nukem High.
What was the bird one I hated?
Oh,
Birdemic. Like, just the worst of the worst. So, like,
I see.
You know,
that's my vibe.
Like, usually the movies don't have do not have actors who have IMDb profiles.
I see.
Or it's like their one credit.
Yeah.
Normally you don't get like a Willem Dafoe in role number 4 of the cast.
And also William Dafoe.
Yes.
Yeah, the cast of this movie is stacked.
Woo! I couldn't believe it.
Denzel Washington, Clive Owen, Jodie Foster, Christopher Plummer, William Dafoe, Chiwetel Ejiofor are like the first 6.
Oh, Ejiofor. I love. Oh my God, yes. So many good actors. But we always ask when we have a guest on and they've picked the movie, what is your relationship with this movie? Like, have you watched it a lot? Is it one of your favorites?
I'm not a big rewatcher. I kind of watch and move on. There's too much stuff to watch. And I remember liking this movie. And I kind of remember the twist of it. So I was like, oh, I think we're good for the pod. And then I rewatched the movie and I'm like, this movie rules.
It does.
The whole time it was on TV, I'm like, this movie is awesome. And
it is a very good movie.
I enjoyed every second of it. And they don't make a lot of movies like this anymore. If they do, I feel like they're TV shows. Mm-hmm. And it's just a stacked cast with a good director, having a good time. And yeah, man.
You're right.
Super solid.
Yeah. You're totally right. Like, if they made this today, it would be like an 8-part miniseries and would go on for like 3 parts too long.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Have you guys ever seen it? You saying that reminds me of, have you ever seen the Surf Dracula tweet?
No.
Okay, so there's this. Hold on, I just figured it out.
Oh, I had yes, please.
So this guy Topher Florence, I'll give him credit here. Back in the day, if you did a TV show called Surf Dracula, you'd see that fool surfing every week in new adventures. But in the streaming era, the entire first season's got to be a long ass flashback to how he got the surfboard, until you finally get to see him surf for 5 minutes in the finale, and that would be 100%. This show would be 8 episodes. It would be like background to like Denzel's like girlfriend and how they met, and you're like, I guess this is fine, but yeah, there would be so much wasted time.
Keep it moving, Spike Lee.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Very real. Very real. But yes, you're right. This movie, it moves. The cast is stupid. Like, it's so insane. And there was no part of it, especially when there's this many characters, sometimes I think it gets a little too, like, convoluted, a little too, like, heavy on top of itself with, like, plot points. And I never felt that way. Like, I never felt like anything that was confusing or, like the twist. Like, I didn't feel like the twist was out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, all of that was really good and super well done.
I will say I think this might be like my second or third watch of it. And I was like, knowing the twist and rewatching it, you're like, they set it up real well.
Yes.
They set it up. You're like, oh, there's all kinds of details that you notice. Like, this is a good second watch movie for sure.
I think even does a great double head fake where he 2 to 3 times says, I'm going to walk right out the front door. So you kind of assume he's going to be with all the people that walk out the front door at the end. But then he does walk out the front door, but he does it much later than you're anticipating. Like, man. It's so good.
So good. They have a twist on the. You're like, oh no, I get the twist. They've been too heavy handed with it. It's not. It's not even gonna be a twist. And then they're like, no, bitch, gotcha. Love that. Love that shit. If you guys haven't seen. If you haven't seen Inside Man, the basic plot line is that we have Denzel Washington. He's a detective. He's actually being investigated a little bit, and he has the opportunity to kind of like there's another detective off. He has the opportunity to be like the negotiator in this hostage situation. There is a major bank. They've got about 20 to 30 hostages. And it's this group that has been very well set up. Like they take out the security. Like this has obviously been, planned down to the tiniest detail by Clive Owen. What's his name in the movie? Dalton? It's Clive Owen. I'm sorry. There's just too many big names in this for me to remember anybody's fucking character name. So he is the head of this little group that is going to rob this bank. We find out later that they're actually not going to take any major money. They're going to take basically a file and diamonds away from a Nazi, from somebody who made all of his wealth off of the Nazis, opened a bank. And is the implication, because like there was a very quick cut, was the implication that he's like, oh, I'm Jewish? Because he had a lot of like awards and stuff, or was he just donating?
The implication was that he has sort of been working his entire life to sort of make up for.
Right.
So he's gotten recognition from Jewish groups and stuff.
Okay, got you. Okay, so that's what that is. And they know about this. Like they know he has and that's the only thing they want out of it. So then we have, we've got Denzel working on this all the while. Jodie Foster is a high-powered lawyer. The owner of this bank has basically hired her to be like, you need to get that box. You need to get that box right now. Oh, man. My whole life blows up if somebody goes into that box. It's not even registered at the bank. Like, it's a nothingness, whatever. So she is using her powers to, like, negotiate this file back. Being like, also, anyway, we'll get into all that. I have so many things to say about that file. Like, you dumb man. Anyway, Jesus Christ. Light that thing. Anyway. I don't even know if I would call it. I was about to call them hijinks. I don't really feel like they're hijinks, but
it's hijacking. More
it's hijacking. So they're essentially we've got Clive Owen. He has all the details worked out. He's got them bugged. He's the police bugged. He has everything. He's releasing some of the people that are working with him out early. He's disguised everyone to look the same. He's put everybody in the same jumpsuits, everybody in the same glasses, so you don't know who's what, who did what, and every single person is pointing to another person going, no, they were one of the victims too, because they knew to rotate them out and make them into victims. Anyway, it's a very well done movie. We get to he's not going to give over the file. They have a bit of a tussle. I will say, anyway, no, I have to save my opinions for the end. Okay. There's so much I want to say about this movie. So essentially, I'm just going to say it. Clive Owen's plan goes off without a hitch. He succeeds. He steals the diamonds. He steals the file. He gets away. He gives one of the diamonds to Denzel because he bumps into him as he's walking out of the bank. And the old man, I guess, is terrified terrified for the rest of his life, which will be short.
The key to the name of the movie is they build a fake wall in a storage room, and
that's a
he
very
hides
important.
in there.
He hides in there
when the police raid the thing, and he just comes out later.
Yes, yeah, just comes out later. It was great. It's a very well done movie. The cops are terrible at their jobs. I will say that. I am of the opinion the cops are.
Spike Lee does this thing that you could argue it's maybe heavy-handed in some aspects, like the Sikh character and everything like that. But he does such a good idea of like, some of these cops know what they're doing, some of them don't, and some of them are like pieces of shit.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of them are
saying?
pieces of
Like,
shit.
and he puts that in, but he rarely like highlights it. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, this guy's kind of like a piece of shit cop, and it's just like, you're like, it just feels so real because you're also spending time with like Defoe and Denzel and all the people that kind of know what they're doing, so you're getting kind of the balance of people, and I feel like it's really well done. You wouldn't see that in an average movie of this ilk.
No, true. That's very true.
No, and I just think that feels realistic. I like it. I like that William Dafoe's like, you didn't hear shit.
Yeah, like where Denzel Washington is like talking to the beat cop who first like encounters the bank robbery.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, pump the brakes on all these ethnic slurs.
Yes. Yeah.
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 Could you just?
Well, that's such a great scene because like that guy's throwing out ethnic slurs, and Denzel's like, okay, maybe like ease it up a little bit, and then he kind of like makes the guy have like, I don't want to say a good point, but he's like, listen, I'd rather be an alive racist than a dead or corpse or I forget that the line isn't dead corpse is better than that, but yeah, and you're like, okay, it's kind of I guess I could see that. He kind of gives him a little bit of an out, and you're like, okay.
That's so funny because like the guy, a lot of the cops have no awareness of even like who's around them,
100%.
what they're doing, how they're dealing with these people, and they just keep saying the wrong things over and over again. And honestly, I even think Denzel's not a good cop. Like, I don't think he's actually like that good at his job. He never succeeds.
Yeah.
No.
He never succeds. At no point does he succeed.
Although
He
Clive
falls
Owen is kind of like, you're better at this than some of these other idiots. He's like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, you're a little smarter than I thought, but still not great, in my opinion. If we're like pulling it apart a bit, I'm like, I don't think he's good at this.
No, and while we're talking about people who are not good at their job, let's just start with Jodie Foster's character.
Holy lifted.
Because, okay, she's sort of this fixer, right? She's like, okay, Christopher Plummer's going to hire her to get the thing back and make sure something, the news doesn't get out and that they don't steal the thing that's in that safety deposit box. By the end of the movie, she was hired to prevent the contents of that safety deposit box from being exposed. The contents have been exposed. The diamonds have been stolen. The note that says you worked for the Nazis, which for some reason he kept, is in the hands of the bad guy, who is, they admit, is just going to use that to blackmail him later. And all it cost her was every favor she had with the mayor of New York City, a promotion to Denzel Washington, who is still going to chase them down and like prosecute them. Like she doesn't accomplish anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not even a little bit.
No.
She at no point even thinks that she has.
Yeah. And then that whole scene at the end where she's like, I know who you... I'm like, yeah, but you're not doing anything about it. Like, she just takes the check. She's like, hell yeah. I'm like, okay, so you're no better than him.
I think that is a point in this where the point of this movie is like, no one's better than... like everyone's a little corrupt. I guess.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think Denzel's giving that diamond back.
Yeah.
I think he knows what that's for. Put it on your girl's finger.
Who, not to change the subject, made me laugh every time because she's the horniest woman that's ever been in anything.
It's
Like,
so funny, bro. It's so funny.
Denzel will just be like, hey, what do you want for breakfast? She's like, I don't know. I'm just in lingerie thinking about you. I'm just like, this lady needs to do other things.
I don't know. If I'm with Denzel, I'm walking around the horniest. Okay, I am walking around horned up at all times.
Oh.
It's goddamn Denzel, man.
Oh yeah. I was watching this, and my wife Kat was on the couch next to me, and just at some point, like very early in the movie, she goes, "Oh, Denzel,"
Woo!
and I go, "Oh, what?" Like she said it almost like, "Oh, he did something or said something." And she goes, "No, he's just, the swagger."
Yeah, just something about him.
She just went, "Oh, Denzel."
Yeah. No, that's a man that can get it.
And there's something about this movie that lets him have those moments, because we've seen Denzel, especially recently, in a lot of movies that you're like and like this, he gets to be cool in this movie. Like
he's very
funny
cool.
in this movie. I laughed out loud when he walks into the restaurant and the guy goes, "Can I take your hat?" He goes, "No, get your own." I'm like, that's a movie star right there. That's a movie star. That is incredible.
You're right. That is a movie star.
Yeah.
But no one's pulling that off these days.
Yeah, but you are right. That his girlfriend is I love that the last line of this movie is the handcuffs are getting cold. That's the last line, dude. That's so fucking funny to me. Oh my god, I laughed so hard. It kind of reminds me of what was the movie? The Kingsman? Where it like ends in like a butt sex joke, and you're like, what?
Why is this your out?
Yeah, it's so funny that's your out. I love it, and don't change it. Okay, I love it. Don't think I'm saying this sarcastically.
It should have been, "Come be inside, man."
That's so dumb. Just full look to the camera.
That's the name of the movie.
Now I'm the inside man.
Yeah.
But it is just funny. She calls him like 3 times and is basically like, "When are we gonna fuck?" And he's like, "I want to. It's gonna happen soon. I have this bank robbery." And she's like, "Okay."
Sorry, honey. I've got this bank robbery to deal with before.
Another. Speaking of movie being pretty funny, when Clive Owen and Denzel are talking about. Denzel's like, "I don't know if I want to marry my girlfriend." And Clive Owen's like, it's not about the money. You just got to like say yes. He's like, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Bank Robber."
Yeah. Oh, that was so funny. Thank you, Mr. Bank Robber. So funny. I love that line. I was like, that's fucking perfect, dude. Talking about this one. Yeah, that woman's great the whole time. She's just like, "Release hostages. Come release this pussy." Okay, I swear to God. I swear to Christ.
He's a very good negotiator.
He is. He is. But let's talk about Dalton for a little bit. Clive Owen. He is our villain.
He is our villain.
He is our villain. He's one of the villains. This movie does a very good job of like having multiple villains. Okay, obviously. And first of all, I love that we start with him. We love a movie where it starts with a villain.
With him, who is he confessing to? That's the part that throws me, because he's not caught.
Good point. I at no point registered that. I at no point. Do you think he's got like a filter over it? Like he's like anonymous?
You know what's great about this movie being in like 2008, which first of all, I don't know if you're the same way, but watching this movie felt like a different universe.
Yeah.
I was like, no passwords on the cell phones? Like, what do you mean? You're just popping these bad boys open?
There's so many things that I'm like, oh, I forgot this world existed. But you know that if that movie was made right now, for some reason, he'd be doing like, that would be a FaceTime thing. He'd be doing like a diary of it on for later. And it's like, man, it's just talking to the camera because movies are magical. like you're like, yeah, they are. Yeah.
No, I like that.
Right,
I like that explanation. Movies are magical.
And it is a setup because he says, because he starts the movie with, "Listen carefully. I choose my words carefully and I don't repeat myself." And then and like the second or third watch, you realize that's about, I'm going to walk out the front door.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And he does.
Even though he does repeat himself on that one a couple of times. I was like, plot hole. He keeps saying he's going to walk out of here. He's really repeating himself.
Also, if you say, listen carefully. I choose my words carefully and I don't repeat yourself. Fuck right off. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What if I didn't hear you?
I'm deaf.
Little mumbly Joe in the corner being
Yeah.
like, I choose my words carefully and I don't repeat them. Sorry, what?
Sir? Hello?
I said it once. I said it once.
Yeah.
Yeah, the difference between being cool and being in the real world. Like, if any of us went to a restaurant and pulled the Denzel move of like, no, you can't have my hat. Get your own. They'd be like, what did you say? No, I just,
I made it.
I was just trying to, do you want, you could have it if you want. Is that the policy here?
You can have it if you want. It's so funny. It's yours now.
And I don't repeat myself. Could you repeat that? Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely
I'm so sorry.
sorry.
So sorry.
Oh.
So sorry.
Just buckling every time.
I'm going to walk out of the front door.
So what I will say for our villain is, I do like who he's going after. Okay, I like that. I love that part. I think that's right. Take that money. Okay, take that money. Also, because I think there's something on top. Of course, on top. You know what I mean. He's a Nazi. He doesn't deserve it. Okay, he doesn't deserve anything. Okay, he deserves to be in jail. But what I will say is the other crime here is you got to put that in rotation, buddy. What are you going to do? Die and then they're in this? Why are you keeping these?
Well, and that's a really great point, and one I wanted to ask you guys about, which is like, okay, obviously these diamonds are ill-gotten, right? But Clive Owen's plot in this is that he's going to steal the diamonds and presumably sell them or convert them into some sort of thing. And he's very explicit. He's like, I'm no martyr. I'm doing this for the money.
Yeah.
And just like me being able to like dishonor or a rich guy is kind of just a bonus for me. So I want to ask, what do you think is worse? Having the diamonds and never trying to sell them or convert them into any sort of wealth, period, or stealing them and selling them? Because in either case, the people who owned these diamonds or deserve the money from these diamonds are not getting it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think steal them. I think I don't think that's where I think that's better. Sorry.
You think stealing is better?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think we should be stealing from rich people all the time. Like, I think that's all we should be doing. I don't understand why we're not doing that more.
So your argument being this is almost like a museum situation where the museum stole the artifacts from original people. So you're stealing them, but you should... If he was a very moral person, he would be giving the diamonds back to people,
the relatives,
the
or
relatives.
Whoever.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not a Robin Hood. He's like,
that's true.
I steal from the rich and keep for me.
Yeah.
On the scale of things, I actually don't think that's that bad.
Fair enough.
I honestly, yes, I'll repeat it again. I think we should be stealing from rich people more. Okay, because they're messed up in their brains. Okay, these billionaires are fucked up. Okay, they have too much power. They're mentally unwell. We should absolutely be taking as much of their money as we can.
And that's why I think this movie, it ages really well. Like in the age of Nazis and billionaires and people keeping stuff from the public. And I think this is a more of a wish fulfillment movie than it was even back in 2008.
What I would have loved from this movie is just one beat of him releasing those files.
Yes, I think
I would have loved that.
I think it was made today. You would see that.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's good or bad that we didn't get that, but I think there is Clive Owen doesn't care about that, which is kind of fun in a way that he's like, I'm going after a Nazi, but I don't like you said, like that's a bonus for him.
I do feel like we kind of got that beat because Clive Owen leaves behind the Cartier ring.
True, that is true.
And he goes,
you
follow
have
it.
Denzel
Yeah.
Washington confronting
Sure.
Christopher Plummer at the end, and Christopher Plummer kind of like clapping up and being like, "Oh, nope, not going to talk to you anymore."
Yeah.
So I think it's hinted at that sort of is
that
gonna
will
happen.
that will come.
That will come
True,
out.
true.
Yeah, because I would have loved, you know what I mean? Just like a little, like one 5-second scene of him sliding an envelope into like the New York Times or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like addressed.
And Christopher Plummer taking his Luger, putting it in his, yeah, it's like, well, that's it for me.
Oh, God. No. Stay alive and feel guilty for the rest of your life, you dumb, dumb bitch. You stupid, stupid hoe.
One thing that did get me about this movie, though, that I found very, very funny, which is like, so at the end, they're like, we don't know who the robbers were. We've got all this contradictory evidence of like who was involved and who wasn't. No money was missing and nothing's reported from the bank. And Denzel's boss basically just goes, I don't know, bury it. There was really no crime committed. So just, and no one's getting down my throat about it. So just like, just bury it. And
so
like
insane.
the idea that no crime was committed because they didn't steal money is insane.
Oh, that line is nuts. Okay. That's so fucking crazy because it's like.
That's at least kidnapping. That's
Dude,
forceful confinement.
Yeah.
You can't even call emergency services for a fake thing. That's a crime.
Yes.
Okay. The amount of resources that were spent, okay, by the city is astronomical.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know how-
terrorized 30 people. They'll never be the same again. Every
No.
person that leaves that bank will never be the same again. And you're like, well, no crime was and that's what I love about this movie is I'm like, everybody's bad in it.
Yeah.
Every single person, okay?
Yeah.
All of the police officers, the robbers, everybody's bad, okay?
I love how the NYPD is like, do you have any idea how expensive it is to get Denzel Washington, Jodie Foster, Christopher Plummer, William Dafoe, and Chiwetel Ejiofor on a hostage thing at the same time? Our payroll is through the
It's
roof.
through the roof.
On this.
I could not believe the dollars I was seeing on screen.
No.
I was like, the amount, I didn't look it up, but I was like, this must have cost a fucking buck to make. Holy shit, these people. Obsessed. But like to even, okay, so let's go into our two detectives, okay? They are bad at their job. Okay. They're so bad at their job. So and I think the thing that really put me off, and they were trying to be like, oh, it's like his charming thing. He's so charming. If I was in an interrogation room and I'm crying, okay, about how I had to they made me take my clothes off. And this was a very traumatic event for me. And I was sitting across from two officers making little quips, making little jokes. Oh, no, we're just going to keep you longer. Ha ha ha, just kidding.
You're under arrest. No, you're not.
Would file the biggest fucking complaint. Dude, I'm bawling.
Well,
I'm crying.
I thought you were going to go with the craziest scene when...
Oh, the tits?
So they're basically like, hey, can we see your tits real quick?
Can we?
It's like...
And the one guy just like staring down the barrel of them. She's like,
Yeah.
do you want to take a picture? Like, are you insane? Okay. Look at the tape. Like run video back in the privacy of your office or whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm right here, bro. These police officers are terrible. Okay. They fucking suck. You also, okay, the fucking we're going to bug them with fucking with the pizza boxes, like the little table thing they put in there so the top doesn't touch the grease. Bro, you could find that in 5 seconds. That is the dumbest plan I have ever heard. You guys are fucking this up. Okay, like I don't know what I'm putting it in. It's not that. Okay, it is not the. Also, because when I get my own pizza, that's the first thing I throw away. I'm not keeping that thing around. Like, what do you mean? Okay, you throw that thing away. You can't eat around that.
No, it's
It's a piece of garbage. You put it in a piece of garbage.
No, you keep it and you use it as tables for your little dolls. Like we all do, right, everybody? That's what we do. We all keep little pizza toppers.
These guys suck at their job. The idea of like, oh no, I'm just gonna keep waiting until they do something. I'm gonna keep waiting until they do something. I'm like, I don't think that's a good tactic. Okay, I don't think it's a good tactic to be like, let's keep these people in charge. What on earth is happening? I also love that this movie, because it does really play with like good, bad, what have you, but I love that this movie has this tone of like, well, they're not going to kill anybody, so, it wasn't a big problem. And I'm like, they were beating the fuck out of some of these people and then like terrorized them for like 2 days or whatever it was. I'm like, that's something.
Yeah.
It's a little something. Like, I love that you have a moral code, and it does strengthen our argument that they didn't kill anybody, but I'm like, it's not nothing.
And not, they did beat a guy up. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, they beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, because I was like, for a second there, I was like, when they first come in the bank, they do like throw the rabbi down, but it turns out the rabbi's part of it.
Yeah, that's right.
And there was the guy who's like, well, fuck these people. I'm not wearing my mask or whatever.
And he was a part of it.
And he was a part of it.
Yeah.
But the guy who did not give up his cell phone was an actual guard there and did get the shit beat out of him.
I thought he was like the head of the bank or something. Yeah, he was a security. He was the head of the bank.
Oh, okay.
Or like the bank manager.
Because he's there later when they open up the safety deposit box.
Okay.
So they did beat up somebody who was not in on it. Which for a second there, I was like, oh, that's smart. You're showing force by just fake beating up the people who are in it with you.
Yeah. I think that's what the plot was. Like, I don't think that guy was a part of it.
I don't think so either, because there was four people in the car, and I don't think that was one of them.
Yeah. No, that's right. Because there was the jeweler guy.
Yeah, there was the young kid, there was the rabbi, there was the character we all know affectionately as Tits.
Yeah. Get those titties out.
But also, like, for a perfectly planned thing, what happens if there wasn't a second woman in that bank with huge tits that day?
I love the idea of them sitting outside of this bank, waiting for the right tits.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we need at least one titty woman.
Or
that's so funny.
Them planning the stage of like her being like, I want to be part of the heist. Your tits are too big. We've been over this.
And Clive Owen is too British. It will stand out.
It will. They'll know.
They will know. The line I love though when they are interrogating that woman, she goes like, "Well, what am I being charged with? Section 34D." And listen,
double D.
34 double D. And listen, nothing gives you away as one of the robbers more than that line, because that's too clever for the moment. That's a line where you're sitting there being like, and if they ask me what I'm being detained for because of my, I'm gonna say section 34 double D. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say 34 double D.
She's like in the shower thinking about it, like can't wait.
And then I'll say section 33 double D, and like, I don't know. We can all tell when someone's rehearsed a line too much.
I will say, have you ever thought of a line and then found a place to drop it, and you're just like, oh, the ecstasy. Yes. Oh my God, I'm coming off so good here.
This seems so spontaneous.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God.
I gotta say though, especially, I mean, even now still, but like, they did such a good job of, she goes into the bank early on and she's the most annoying person in the world. She's like on her phone. She's talking too loud.
Wasn't that the other lady? That was
Wasn't
one
it?
that they.
Yeah, that was two different women.
That was
somebody was staring at the tits.
Wow. The tits got me.
The tits got me.
I thought that was the same woman because I thought they. Wow. Okay.
It does go to show that shuffling
they did a
people
great
around
job.
and
Because now I'm questioning myself. I'm like, was it the lady from the beginning? I thought those were two different people, but maybe I'm wrong. That's
how good the heist is.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch that.
You do lose track of people for sure.
Okay. Question for you two. If you have to be in a bank for a week, behind
it
a
was
wall.
like a day.
Or was it?
That he was behind the wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
behind the wall. Okay,
Couple days for sure.
You got to be behind the wall for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
What do you bring in top 3 things? What are you bringing with you?
Number one, I got to start with a bucket for,
No, it's super fair. You've actually influenced my list. You've influenced my list.
All right, we're all buckets jumping to the front of all of our lists. Yeah.
Okay, great. So bucket number 1.
I'm gonna start with bucket.
Start with bucket.
I'm gonna assume also there's, because it's not fun to say like water and food. I assume that's all.
Yeah. That's all taken care of. That's all taken care of.
Yeah.
What do you bring?
Should have taken the food out of the bucket first.
I forgot it
That's
was
a rookie
in there.
mistake.
Fuck.
Yeah. What do we?
You got to bring some type of thing to, kill the time. A book, a Switch.
Well, those were my top 2 thoughts.
That kid's PSP.
Yes.
Actually, I'm sort of surprised that the PSP doesn't go missing and then show up with him in the thing. That would actually be a great.
That would have been a great beat.
But which, by the way, very funny scene when he's playing that kid's game, and it's like the most over the top, even in its still funny way for 2026. That whole like GTA knockoff was hilarious.
So insane.
At first, I was like, "Oh, that is GTA 3, right?" And I was like, "No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
They're popping off in a big way.
Big way." I think it was for me. I think for me, and I think I'm gonna go time appropriate on this one. So
okay, fair.
It is 2006, 2008.
Yeah,
I think
so
you said
you can't. I mean, I think maybe the iPhone just came out, but you're not really doing anything special on it.
No, you're maybe doing. Remember when the iPhone first came out? There was that app where you could like pour liquid out of it, and people lost their fucking.
Yeah, a simpler time, boys.
A simpler time than that. So I'm gonna bring a Discman.
I think you could get an iPod. You could get an iPod Nano.
You could.
Could you?
Oh yeah, iPods were popping by that point for sure.
All right. But I'm thinking Discman with literally like a garbage bag full of batteries because that's how quickly those things would chew through.
That's
it.
right. That's
My
right.
CD wallet.
Nice.
Because it's only like 8 songs or 16 songs on a CD.
Right.
So that would, I think, would be my entertainment.
I think I'd bring a nice Nintendo DS.
Ooh, nice. That's a good pull.
Yeah.
Dude, I even go Game Boy Color, no problem.
But you'd want to make sure it was muted, though. Because here's the thing. You don't want to go through all of this, like bank robbing stuff, and then have someone be like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Someone's sweeping Someone's sweeping up. It's a me, Mario.
It's me, Mario. Fuck.
There's video game sounds coming from this back wall that smells like human shit.
Oh my god, yeah.
I only see a bucket back there, so it can't be anything too bad.
Dude, that would smell so bad. Do you think they like dug a hole maybe?
Actually, now that you mention it, there is a hole.
Because at one point, aren't they digging a hole?
Into the sewer. Yeah. Did they set him up with a toilet?
I think so. Now I gotta go back and watch this again.
Because you're right. I think that was intended as a misdirect for them to be like...
To like escape, but I'm like, no, that's a shithole.
Yeah, because you're right. They're building down at some point.
Yeah.
No, that's a shithole for sure. As someone who's lived in a few, I know a shithole when I see one.
That's so funny that as part of their like bank heist thing, they've got to like do the silicone and the wax seal and then like set a toilet.
They give them full flush. You can't flush though. You know what I mean? So it's just gotta be
maybe flush at night.
It's gotta be a hole to nowhere. That's fine as long as it's not in the room. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that.
Well, what would you bring in a?
Oh, definitely some sort of gaming system, whatever.
We know from earlier in the episode a picture of Denzel.
Of course. Well, of course. Okay. Picture of Denzel and definitely some sort of like iPod, I think. I
Yeah.
got to go all like, because I feel like it's one of those things where I'm going to tell myself I'm going to read a book and I get in there and I'm like, I don't want this book.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get 5 pages in and you go, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
What do? Finish it? Ugh. Oh, God. You know what I mean? I can't be going in there with a new book. That's insane.
Yeah.
I can't. I tried, man. I still have flashbacks to 50 Shades of Grey. I got 10 pages into that bad boy. And don't get me, I'm a pervert. Okay, that has nothing to do with it. All right, that book was terrible. I couldn't.
Has that movie been done for the pod?
No, it has not. It has been on the list. It is.
I think it was up for, I think, our 250th or 300th episode. And it was either 50 Shades of Grey or, and I think it got beat out by Twilight.
Oh,
was the...
Well, riddle me this. Every 50 episodes, you should do a 50 Shades of Grey. That's a nice little celebration.
That's so funny. That'd be the... I would fucking hate that. That's so funny, though. Oh my God, I love that. Okay. Okay, so we've run down a lot of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What about William Dafoe? How do we feel about him?
Famous Spider-Man villain William Dafoe.
William Dafoe.
Famous, speaking of perv, you know the Willem Dafoe penis story, allegedly?
What? What?
So
No.
supposedly
Go
he was filming a movie. I think it was a Lars von whatever movie he was in, directed by Lars von Trier, Melancholia, maybe something like that.
Okay.
He was in a movie where he has to do full frontal, and supposedly the story I had heard is his penis was so big they needed a fake, realistic penis, a fake smaller penis. So that it wouldn't
you get like a body double, right?
Yeah, that it wouldn't ruin the scene. That's this could be all, who knows? Maybe I read an AI story 3 years ago, but I heard this for a while.
I have also heard that rumor. And let me tell you, compared to the gerbils story for Richard Gere, compared to the Richard Gere gerbil story, that is one I would not mind getting around Hollywood.
Oh,
you know what
my
I
God.
mean? Like, did you hear that William Dafoe has the biggest dick?
Funny. I want to call big dicks scene ruiners now. I'm like, all right, he had a scene ruiner. I'll tell you that. He's just tearing down the walls. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
He turned around and knocked a hole in the drywall.
Yeah,
The set dressers had to come back in and plaster.
That's the hole in the back room in the movie.
Yeah, just between scenes, it's William Dafoe's dick just tearing down walls. Just full demolition.
I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, William Dafoe's got a creepy smile," but like, yeah, you'd be smiling all the time too if you were like, if you've ever seen interviews with him, he seems like a pretty well-adjusted, happy guy.
Yeah,
like,
he does. He does. And now we know why. We've cracked it, team. We've cracked it. We know what's up. That's so fucking funny. Oh my God.
But yeah, I think the worst thing that William Dafoe sort of does is, one, not respect Denzel Washington the moment that he steps in, because he's like, the other guy's normally in charge. And that's like a, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were the substitute teacher kind of thing.
Yep, that's fine.
And he apologizes right away and is like, yep, whatever you say, boss. And it's pretty much in line. And then is like, no, we're going to go in and shoot these people who just shot a hostage. Like, I think like that, like he doesn't listen to Denzel Washington, who's doing a terrible job negotiating this.
Yeah.
He never does anything right.
As bad as Denzel is, at least there's sometimes no plan is better than a bad plan. And like Willem Dafoe going in, like they talk about, they're like, this would be a nightmare. They're all dressed the same. There's blind alleyways.
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't do this. And then they were about to, and that would have been way worse than Denzel's I'm just going to chill and kind of do nothing approach.
Yeah, and I don't think like rubber bullets is as chill as they're giving it off.
Yeah.
They're like, no, but it's rubber ball. Like, they'll be fine. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this kind of feels like the exact same attitude as like our villains have, which is, as long as we don't kill them, it's fine. And I'm like, I feel like there's something in between here happening.
Yeah,
like,
there is a crime that falls in between not doing anything and killing somebody called assault.
Yeah.
And assault with a weapon, even.
So I think, like, at worst, we could call the robbers cops. I'm like, I think that's the worst thing that there is.
Yeah,
that they're kind of like cops.
They're like, I don't know.
I think Spike Lee does such a good job, especially back in what was 2006, of like, you know, a lot of the cops are assholes. We have this Sikh scene. We have the scene we talked about before. The guy was just kind of saying racist stuff to Denzel, which is also crazy. And then when everyone steps out of the bank at the end, they're just harassing people. They're rubber bulleting people. They're like, you know, and there's like a sense of like chaos that's unnerving, like the security, you know, like you hear all this background noise and dialogue of like, you know, people being like, I worked at the bank. What do you do? I'm security at the bank. Get off. You know, like you hear just like a sense of like, these people are fucking this up exponentially.
So bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, like probably the value of the lawsuits that are going to be filed against the NYPD for how they handled all these people who are victims, by the way. Is probably going to exceed the cost of those diamonds or whatever was taken, right? Maybe. I don't know how much diamonds are. That seems like that was a lot of money in diamonds.
It's so ridiculous.
Also, there is one thing, like Jodie Foster is like, I can do anything. Like, you know that person that she's like interviewing when Christopher Plummer calls, and she goes, I've heard you haven't talked to your uncle in like 9 years or whatever, but you want to buy a place in New York. So that later is revealed to be like Osama bin Laden's nephew. Is the thing.
Oh, I didn't even connect those two scenes.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I know this is gonna sound harsh. I don't think that's that bad of a thing to help Osama bin Laden's nephew, because Osama bin Laden is famously like the black sheep of his family.
That's I did not know that.
Like they are like, he comes from a very rich Saudi construction company.
Okay.
Where like a bunch of his relatives are like very important and like influential people, and he kind of went off the deep end, is my understanding of it.
I also don't have that much of a like, it's not a 1-to-1 to me. Like if you were like, hey, I'm dating Luigi Mangioni's sister, I'd be like, I don't know. Maybe she's fine. Like, I don't like what do I no one's exact in those ways. Like, there's no way his nephew's like, I believe. I mean, think about your uncle. Are you like, I'm the same person? I'm the same person as my uncle? Like,
if I was the same person as my uncles, I'd be dead right now. Like, I literally couldn't be farther.
Yeah.
Could not be farther from all of my uncles.
Yeah.
Oh, my crazy uncle? Yeah. And that's the reason I don't get an apartment? Fuck.
Although calling him your crazy uncle would really...
Yeah.
I think that might be an indicator.
We all have a crazy uncle.
Him just trying to play it down at a bar of like, no, my does crazy things too.
Some of them own a bulldozer and live in the woods, and other people do a 9/11. You know, like it's
what
crazy
are you
uncles.
do?
Crazy
Some
uncles.
have more motivation than others, you know? They have a goal,
and
they're
of course,
working towards.
Osama bin Laden was an inside man for a little bit too. He was in a hole.
Jesus Christ.
He was in a hole in the ground for a couple of months, years.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. That's true. He had a bucket for sure. His bucket and his DS.
And an iPod. Yeah, a DS.
ABBA was on high rotation. Sure.
Jesus Christ. So it's I think my point is with this movie is it's kind of hard to tell who's worse.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the villain was right. It's everybody's kind of wrong in different areas.
The villain was
I would say,
was
except for the bank owner. Fuck.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Hard,
the ultimate
hard villain.
Yeah. But the Clive Owen, you could, as you said, kind of make an argument is just as fine as anyone else. I mean,
Yeah.
Did he do anything worse than the police officers did?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. These police officers they hit them with rubber bullets, arrested all of them, interrogated them, and then made fun of them while they were interrogating them.
Yeah.
It was a real wild energy.
Which, if you're being generous, you could argue is like, you could say that's like tonally weird, but you could also argue that's like the point is like these cops are being like kind of general dickheads to the populace. And is that any worse than what these bank robbers did? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, and also here's the thing: if I'm putting myself in the bank or in the hostage's shoes, they got me pizza. That's always
sandwiches.
That's always. I've sat through meetings that are bad, but they get pizza and it gets a little bit better.
Pizza party.
Can you imagine how good pizza would taste if you're a hostage?
Oh,
that would be probably the best tasting pizza you've ever had in your whole life.
I don't know, man.
You got all those fucking endorphins and like adrenaline going off in your brain, and then you're just like, this is the one thing I can control is I can eat pizza.
Just imagine someone just being like having a preference. Like, is this gluten free? It's like, hey man, you're just gonna have to eat this.
Pizzas for 50 people and not one vegetarian.
Wow,
this is insane.
Guess I'm gonna kill an innocent life today. Oh God! Do you guys think it's time to rank that villain?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got the Great Heist scale.
Okay, great.
This week. So from on a scale of stealing candy from a baby to the Louvre jewel heist, the jewel heist of the Louvre, I'm going to give Dalton Russell, Clive Owen's character, the downloading the entirety of Spotify, which somebody did recently.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, you're screwing over the rich guy, but it doesn't actually benefit the people who were screwed over in the first place. So
fair. That's good. What do you got? What do you got, Sean?
Okay, well, I don't think mine makes any sense, but
no,
I think
it doesn't have to.
Okay, perfect.
It does not have to.
I was looking up movies that came out around that time. So on a scale of Nick's infinite playlist to Nora's infinite playlist, I am going to.
No, fantastic.
I'm going to give him a Nora.
I hadn't thought about that movie in a very long time.
I love how out of left field that is. That's so awesome, dude. Yes. Okay. Full ship on that. Love that. I've got the Steve scale because
they all call each other Steve.
We didn't mention it in this, but they all call each other like Steve or Steve-O or whatever. So from Steve Irwin to Stevie Nicks, I am going to give our heisters Steve Harvey. I don't know if everything you did was worth that money. That's
how I love that. That's great.
So, team, before we get to our heroes and villains of the week, as always, there's a couple of ways you can help out the podcast. If you would like to get in touch with us, if you would like to follow us, you can follow us at VWR Podcast on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. You can email us at villainwasright@gmail.com for your suggestions. Always put in your suggestions. It's what we work off of. I don't think I've thought of an original movie off of that list in ever. So if you want to hear something and think, oh, they'll get to it, no, email us. Tell us what you want. I only want to do what you guys want, truly. And if you got a couple bucks.
Yeah, you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/thevillainwasright, where you get great benefits for supporting for monthly payments or yearly payments if you so wish. At our top tier, you get 2 bonus episodes every month. I pick a movie, Rebecca picks a movie. So this month I picked Idiocracy, so you can check that that out. And Rebecca always picks one to purposely torture me. So as we mentioned earlier in this episode, so if you want to check that out, that's $7 a month. Patreon.com/thevillainwasright. We also have tiers for ad-free episodes, audience choice, and early release of episodes as well. So Patreon.com/thevillainwasright. And thank you to everyone who supports us on there already and who tell your friends about our podcast. It really helps us out. And now it is time for our hero and villain of the week. I've got a villain this week, which is, we're coming off of the holiday season. We're into the new year, and my villain is holiday driving.
Ooh.
Because
Fair.
we were driving home from Ottawa on the Boxing Day, and there was like a bad snowstorm here. And I just got to say that for all the technology that we have, weather apps, Doppler radar, all of this, I do not feel any more informed, or I do not feel like I can make any better decisions as to if I should leave or not.
Right.
Because we left my wife's parents' place, and it was like 3 hours door to door. I was like, great, we're going to miss the worst of it. And then we sat at 2.5 hours to home for about an hour and a half. Just kept going up. So that's one part of holiday driving. Stressed me out. But here is my biggest villain of holiday driving and driving in the snow, which is, for the love of God, if you drive a truck, a van, or an SUV and you leave it parked outside, fucking sweep off the top of your car. Because I was driving home to see my family, and I kid you not, every single on-ramp that I passed where somebody was getting on the highway, a fucking plywood-sized sheet of ice would fly off their roof into traffic. I saw one person who was following close when that happened, and they had to pull off to the side of the road. Okay, they had to pull off to the side of the road because they got impacted by this. I'm sorry, if a fucking piece of foam the size of a softball can take down the space shuttle, a plywood-sized sheet of ice flying at my windshield at 100 kilometers an hour is gonna fuck up a Hyundai Elantra. Okay, so if you have a flat roof, brush it off before you get on the highway. I can't, like, every single truck, funny. Van, and bus I ever saw do it was like flying at me. It was insane.
Maybe I don't know if this technology could exist. Let's go one further. Why don't new cars have some type of auto button that, like, an Inspector Gadget flings it off in the driveway or something?
A little heating coil so it doesn't melts and falls off. Yeah, absolutely. But, like, legitimately dangerous. If you see it flying off in your back mirror and you're like, oh, no big deal. It is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Fix it.
Good one.
Get yourself.
Yeah.
Check yourself.
What do you got for us, Shaun?
I have a villain, a real life villain, a human being. This is a movie story for a movie podcast. I went to see a movie, maybe like a year ago. It was called The Order with Jude Law. He's hunting Nazis. Good movie. I go to see like a weekday 10 p.m. screening, me and a buddy. We look over, a guy maybe 6 seats away from us, sitting there, no clothes.
I wasn't ready. I was not ready for that.
Clothes.
So I'll say this. I think he had his underwear on, just his underwear. And next to him was a pile of clothes. He had got in there and he had disrobed. And here's an important thing this is very important. Everyone knows this. Not like a guy without a house. This was a guy. He had an Apple Watch. I can't afford
he had
those.
An Apple.
Like, so this is a well-to-do guy. He got to the theater. He took off all his clothes to watch a nighttime screening of a Nazi hunting indie movie. And here's the kicker. He goes to the bathroom at some point in the movie. Does he put any of his clothes on? Of course, the correct answer is no, he doesn't. He walks out of the theater through the lobby to the bathroom in just a boxing, just underwear, just boxers. No shoes, no socks, just
like I'm on my couch at home.
Oh,
just
so
like-
he was like rich.
just like I'm on my couch at home. Yes.
He had a lot of money. That's an attitude of somebody that
Yeah.
has so much money that they don't even need to know what social norms are anymore.
One of those things where it's like, are you crazy, man? This is public. And then he points to his Apple Watch and is like, sorry, are you eccentric, man?
And
After you.
it's just a general thing that people talk about, but there's no norms anymore. Post COVID, people just do what they want, and we have to hold the line somewhere. So I would
This
like
is a
to think it
line.
would be after wear pants at a public movie screening.
Yeah.
But if you see someone doing something untoward, give them a yell. Say something. I think we shouldn't be. I mean, you guys are Canadian. In America, you might get shot. I understand, but if it feels okay and not dangerous, I think we should yell at people.
Yeah.
Now,
And
did I
obviously
yell
that
at this
doesn't-
guy? Of course I didn't. I was too scared. But
obviously, he's the guy who does not have a gun.
exactly, that would have been a perfect scenario for me to get in there and cause some ruckus. But
So
I
funny.
couldn't do it. But it's a lesson to me in the future to hold your ground. People need to hold their ground in society that's falling apart.
Did he get dressed when the movie was done?
I wanted to stick around to find out that answer, and he was dawdling too much, and we eventually just kind of left.
It's like when somebody's on TikTok telling a really long story and they gave the headline and you're just waiting and you go, you know what? Actually, I don't need to know this that bad.
Yeah.
100%.
You've talked for too long. I'm
Yep.
gone. Okay. You're giving me too much information, Grandpa. No, valid. That's super valid. You know what? We're ending on a positive. I have a hero. I have a
Hey.
hero. I had a very fun interaction with a man. I was in line at the grocery store, and some of the grocery stores in Canada now take, because we're all one big conglomerate, they take Optimum points, which is for Shoppers Drug Mart, whatever. You just need to know I get points, okay? I have an Optimum card, I get points. It is a free card. I am in line at the grocery store that uses these points or what have you, and there's a guy in front of me, and sometimes they have these deals where you only get the deal if you have an Optimum card. Okay, you have to scan in to get the deal. You won't get it otherwise. And the guy in front of me who's just trying to buy toilet paper, and he goes, hey, no, that's not the price of that. That's supposed to be like way cheaper. And she goes, oh, no, sorry, you have to have an Optimum card for that. Do you have an Optimum card? And he goes, no, I don't have an Optimum card. I don't want one. Like, I just, like, can't
I want
you...
my cheap toilet paper.
Yes. So I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, I pulled out my Optimum card right away. I go, excuse me, sir. I can scan that for you. That's not
Nice.
because it benefits me because I get his points.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, sick. This is like a win-win across the board. And he goes, oh my God, that's so nice. You're so nice. Like, I was like, this isn't as nice as you think it is, bro. Like, I'm like literally, like, I'm
cash
gaining.
back on this,
I am
yeah.
gaining from this. Okay. Like, and also just happy to give you a discount. Anytime, like, if it's between us and the company, I want to go get, you know what I mean? Like, for the
100%.
people. Okay. I don't care who's in front of me.
You're a regular Dalton. What was his last name?
So I fucking, so I give him that and he goes, oh, thank you so much. And then proceeds, he goes, you know what? He goes, you know what? I just won a big pot in the lottery. He goes, I just won a big pot in the lottery. I'm buying you a lottery ticket right now. And he bought me a lottery ticket for using my Optimum card. And I was like, what a fucking hero. I was like, that's so nice. I mean, I didn't win, but I feel like I won as far as, because
You won.
I feel so sad lately, and anytime somebody's nice to me, I'm like, right, humanity. Okay,
Yeah.
it can happen. We can find it. It's out here. Okay, just people being nice to each other. Like I was dropping off some clothes at the Salvation Army to donate them, and the woman beside me was also donating, but didn't want her coupon, and she was like, "Oh, give her my coupon," and I was like, "Oh, I will be thrifting." So thank you. I will take that that coupon, but it was just like a couple days in a row of people like giving me like loose free shit. It was very nice. Anyway, so yeah, that guy's my hero of the week. Loved him. Super fun, positive energy, and I hope he wins again. I hope he wins a few more lotteries. Anyway, team, that does it for us. As always, you can follow me at Rebecca Reeds on any platform of your choosing. And where can people find you, Shaun?
I am Shaun Murphy, Shaun with a U on Instagram. Please follow me. I have no followers. You can hide me if you want. I don't care. And
Mute me.
I have my second special. It should be out now on Mark Norman's YouTube page. Long Story Thin. Watch that. I have my first special called Neil on my YouTube page. And they're both, I think, pretty good. So watch them, get some yucks. Also, if you don't like comedy, put them on, mute them, walk away.
I love your approach so much. Just like, listen, you don't even have to enjoy. I just need a little support out here. Just shut me down, mute me. Guys, Shaun is so funny. I strongly recommend going to check out his second special. Absolutely.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And you can follow me at Craig Fay Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, craigfay.com for show dates. And as this comes out next week, the January 15th through 18th, I will be at Absolute Comedy in Ottawa, headlining there. So come check that out. And that does it for us this week on the podcast. Tune in next week where we will be discussing not how to win a date, how to lose a guy in 10 days. It all blends together. Win a day with Tad Hamilton is what we're doing.
That is a shift in tone.
That's a shift in tone.
And remember, to all the listeners out there, pressure them for their next 50th episode for 50 Shades of
50
Grey.
Shade of Grey.
Every 50th.
If it multiplies by 50, it's a 50 Shade of Grey. Absolutely. And until next week, this is The Villain Was Right, reminding you to bring your own bucket.
The Villain Was Right was produced by Andrew Ivimey for the From Superheroes Network. For more great podcasts like this, as well as YouTube series, webcomics, and so much more, visit FromSuperheroes.com.